Hello everyone and welcome to this video. So in this video we are going to see how can we install Subfinder. So Subfinder is one of the most interesting tool that has been released by Project Discovery team, which is used for identification of subdomains for bug bounty programs. Now the installation is very simple. And the best thing about this tool is it is written in Golang, because of which it has much more faster speed as well as concurrency, which means you can run multiple threads of this particular tool to identify subdomains for multiple targets at once. Alright, so how to do installation of this and how can we run this to identify subdomains very quickly. So you need to come to this particular GitHub repository. I'm going to give the link for this repository in the description. Now, there are multiple ways that you can install it. You can always compile it from the source code by copying this GitHub repository link and running this manually. Also, if you go into the releases tab, you will be able to identify the versions that are released for each distribution. For example, if you see over here, these are all the Linux versions that have been released for your current distribution. You can download any one that works perfectly fine for you. Here it is Mac OS version as well as Windows version. So for me, I have downloaded the Mac OS AMD 64 version, as you can see over here. So this is my version. So let me just file this to show you that this is a Mac OS executable file, which can be seen over here. Alright, so now we are going to run this tool and let's see what kind of output do we get. So before starting this tool, let's quickly see the documentation and the help guide. So the first thing that need to be noticed over here is if you want to give any domain to identify its subdomains, you need to give the -d flag. So -d stands for the domain to find subdomains for. So let's see this. For instance, let's say we are going to identify the subdomains for a program which is bugcrowd.com and hit enter. Let's see how much time does it takes to identify the subdomains for Bugcrowd and how many subdomains it total identifies. And you can see the scan has completed successfully and it has identified 31 subdomains for Bugcrowd in 8 seconds. This is pretty fast and we are getting a good result and output. Now, in case you want to save this into a file, you can also do that. There is a flag which is given over here, which is -o to save the output or to write the output into a file, as can be seen over here. So -o and the file name. Let's say we give the file name as bugcrowd subs.txt and hit enter. Now the output will be automatically saved into the file, which you can use later on for identification or give it to any tool for further inspection or scanning. So let us see if the file has been successfully created or not. And you can see it has successfully created over here. Alright. Now, let's say if you want to identify multiple subdomains for multiple target, not only one. In that case, you can use the -dl flag, which will enumerate the subdomains for all your targets. So let's see this. So let's quickly make a file and let's call it as bounty targets.txt. Let's say our first target be HackerOne and second target be bugcrowd.com. Let's save this quickly. And now once we have saved this target, we are going to identify the subdomains for both the targets. So for that, we are going to write subfinder -d L, as you can see over here. end bounty targets .txt and hit enter. When I will hit enter, you can see it has started enumerating subdomains for HackerOne. So it has done enumerating the subdomains for HackerOne, and it will start enumerating the subdomains for Bugcrowd as well. Now you can see over here, as we did a spell error, it is not able to identify any subdomain for HackerOne because we did not add .com at the end. So let's fix this quickly and write .com over here and again run this. And let's see if we are able to identify this time more subdomains, and you can see we are perfectly getting all the subdomains for the target, as it has successfully identified 16 subdomains, and previously as we did a spell error it was not able to identify. So you should also make note of this, that you also do not do similar kind of mistakes when you are doing your bug bounty hunting or subdomain enumeration, because you may get false positive results which will affect your hunting process. So I hope you guys understood how you can use Subfinder to identify subdomains quickly, which you can use later on for your hunting part. Thank you.